Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
His first carry of the game. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again. Decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. Off to Geis on the screen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. 2nd and 16. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 9-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and 10, Eason. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ashton Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry, but I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And he returns this to the 22.
Barrios on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Ben Banagoo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Eason off the play fake. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3rd and 1.
Now Eason. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Eason. Campbell making the catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21. Jets.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun is Eason. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt.
A 26-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They run with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
A gain of 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on second and 8. Play action. It's Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 28-yard line.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. On
second down, It's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll air this one out from Mims. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, the Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
28, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
At the 27-yard
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Brought down by Avery Williamson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go play action with Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Taylor. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Eason on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Williamson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And the catch made by Hilton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Eason. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41.
41-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Darnold now to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Avery Williamson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Eason to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's coming. We got double up. 49, check 49.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing is Eason. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Jabari Zuniga. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, this is Geis. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle man.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Darnold. He gets it in the hands of Geis. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's 2nd down.
He was covered.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I know he ain't got it. Let's 57. 57's low. We got to get the ball.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought